All right, so I am live. Let's see. Oh, oh, geez. Let's see. Okay, I'm just getting my chat set up over here. All right. Okay, let me turn this down. Oh, better plug in my computer. Oh my gosh, you can see my... Okay, I'm here. Hello. Oh, look, it's Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. I felt like going live. What the heck? I had to plug in my computer. Yes, I had to plug in my computer. And then the wire, of course, fell. And so I had to go into the depths, right? Yeah, so I'm just set. Oh, look, you can see my, oh, once again, we've got this thing here. No, that doesn't work. All right, we'll just have to do that plug. Oh, then you can see my backdrop. One day, this will all just work out, right? It's hilarious. Oh, hey, Lori. Oh, thank you. You like my shirt. Yeah, we went, my husband and I went to the concert in Oklahoma. They did like the Rubberneck album. It was freaking amazing. I loved it. That's my favorite album by the Toadies. And that's all they sang. They did a couple of their like newer songs because they were on tour. They were actually touring with Primus, I think it was. And we didn't go to that show. We just went to the one in Oklahoma. So my son's calling me. My son is in. I keep saying Massachusetts, but he's actually in Connecticut. He has a. He's there playing hockey for a school. So he's going to school and he plays on their hockey team. So they had their first games this weekend. Oh man, I missed him. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm just getting all my cards set up. I did a lot of filming yesterday. I've got some content coming and I was supposed to do some editing today, but I did not. All right, so we've got 8 people in the chat. That's great. That's great. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, Ragnark has a question, but I don't know that language. Russian? Oh, okay. Hi, Jay. Who's Jay? Oh, there's Jay. Hi, Jay. Can you accept my aura pass? Oh, my son's asking me this question. Hang on one second, guys. Let's see. Right now. Oops. Sorry. Caps. Oh gosh, he wants me to accept his aura pass. So what's really cool about this school is they have all these cool apps and stuff like that. Let me see. Let me accept his little thing first. Guys, this is going to be weird. Maybe can I pause? I'm not sure. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. I don't have any requests. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, people. Of course, he would want me to do this one as soon as I go live. Like, I've been free all day, and now he's like, can you do something for me on your phone, even though you're live on your phone, please? Okay. All right. Okay, guys, so I am doing readings. I just got all my cards set up. Actually, I have one more deck. Tarot Avatara. This deck is amazing. I have to check again. All right, please hold. Burning waters. Oh, question from Val. Oh, hi. What's up, Val? What do you need? Type your question in the chat. Thanks, Elizabeth. Hey, Aussie Chris. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to pause one more time. I'll be right back. I promise. Okay. Okay, so like I said, he's in this boarding school for hockey, and they have all this cool stuff so that parents will be okay with their kids being 800 miles away from home. And so there's this cool app they have called Oura. And if they need to go somewhere, they have to ask permission from their parents, and the parent has to go onto the app and approve wherever it is that they're going, and then they're allowed to go. On top of that, we have GPS monitoring, so we can see where he goes. Well, technically we can see where his phone goes, but there's just like constant monitoring. Oh, Lori, I need to make you a mod. Let me see how to do this. I'm gonna make Lori a mod. Let's see. Add as moderator. There we go. Okay, Lori. There you go. I meant to do that last time. All right. Okay, Val, what is your question? Let me change my chat to a live chat. You're welcome, Lori. You're awesome. Lori is my astrology friend. We study astrology together. And she studies with, we study with Heather too. Heather has a cool channel as well. Okay, so I'll just do a reading for the moon in Ophichus. The moon has moved into Ophichus today, probably about, 4 hours ago. So, so we're going to read on that energy. And so Ophiucan energy is about healing. It's about intuition. It speaks about being able to see past the veil in a way. And I did a video on this. I haven't posted it yet. I really need to post it. Ophiuchus moon is not going to be, the moon is not going to be in Ophiuchus very long. And so we need to take this advantage of the time while it's there, because it's going to allow us to get in tune with our intuition, get in tune with spirit in general. So if you have any prayers that you want, or any kind of spells, or however it is that you get in contact with your higher self, with your ancestors, with God, now is the time to do it, because the moon is there, and the moon, of course, is our feelings, our intuition, and when it's in Ophiuchus, we are really, really tuned in, so we can kind of get on that highway of information. All right, be nice. Oh, what is Pedro saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, Pedro. What a nice comment. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for moon and Ophiuchus. So, we've got the Tower, and Wheel of Fortune, and Queen of Wands. This is a wonderful reading for Ophiuchus energy. So, of course, Tower, nobody really likes Tower, Tower energy. The Tower energy kind of breaks things down, but it breaks things down so it can clear out the mess. It can clear out that stuff that's not jiving with us, right? And so we also have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's cycles, that's fate, that's things that are meant to happen no matter what. And then we have Queen of Wands as well. This is a cool Queen of Wands. Check her out. This Queen of Wands she has the power. She has that connection with spirit. She's passionate about something, and she will get something done. And so she is water of fire, and she is very much in tune with this Ophiuchian energy. For me, I feel like Ophiuchus is water and fire mixed together, because those two combinations, they create steam, right? And when you think about how fire and water come together, they create this ethereal steam that goes up into the air. And so it goes up into the ether, right? So it's been transformed from what it was, water. And the fire has done its magic, so to say, and has helped transform it into this steam, which is now this ethereal thing that can leave basically the confines of the earth, right? And so what I'm feeling here is that with this moon in Ophiuchus, this is a good time to take a look at what is no longer serving you. One of the other things that I did in my astrology reading, which I'll post later, is that the moon is also squaring the north and south nodes. And to me, that's a feeling of kind of wanting to do something and then trying to do it, but then at the same time, you don't necessarily have that desire to do it. Like, you have this want to do something, and then when you try to do it, you're just like, you sit at your computer, or you go outside and just kind of stare at your garden. You're like, well, I know I want a nice garden, but I'm staring at it and I just don't want to, or I just don't know what to do. And that's the kind of energy that moon squaring your nodes will bring, right? It kind of brings this push and pull of something that you don't quite know what it is, don't quite know what to do, but you do have this energy to move forward. So what I'm saying, what I'm thinking now is what we need to do to work with this Ophiuchian energy and this moon squaring the nodes is to understand or to figure out what in our lives is no longer serving us, and how can we break that down so that we can get back on our path that we're destined to be on. And the Queen of Wands is that perfect person to do it, because she is that energy that will push you to do it, but then will also understand to do it. So, ooh, somebody got timed out. 1.8k seconds. What is that? How much is that? Okay. Okay. I'm just catching up on chat. Okay, cool. 30 minutes. 1.8k seconds. One time I had a BlackBerry before the whole smartphone came out, and BlackBerry, they had navigation. I guess it was a primitive navigation app, right? And it gave me directions to get somewhere, and it was like, okay, in the next 158 yards, make a right turn. And I'm like, who in the world is going to know what 158 yards is, right? Aside from a football player. And that was just the worst directional you can give someone, especially somebody who gets lost quite often. That would be me. So, okay, so that's what I have for this Ophiuchus energy reading here. I really feel like we have the power to kind of take some things by the horns and kind of mold it, or get us ready for that new phase in life. And oftentimes, with Ophiuchus energy, that is, oh, this deck is all in order. Look, Elizabeth, I did a flip through of your deck, and I put them all in order, and here it is, all nice and neat. So yeah, 250 paces turn left, exactly. Yeah, so this Ophiuchian energy, I think, is very transformative. It can turn into, you can really make it into what you want to do. Ophiuchus is about healing. He's about learning about yourself and understanding who you are and doing things that honor yourself and doing things to get you to where you want to go, right? Because that's really what life's about. Um, I know it does look pretty. And I never noticed that I didn't think the majors were silver, like, until I put them all in order. I was like, I thought the majors were uncolored. Yeah. Ooh, look at this death card. Super cool. And so a lot of people aren't really familiar with Ophichus, obviously, because he is like that guy who's kind of left out of the ecliptic. And you know, as I was looking at the boundaries today, he really, his like leg is on the ecliptic, right? So I can see why he would be left out. You know, I could kind of understand, but still, a part of his stars, the constellation, do cross the ecliptic, and that's the criteria of being part of the zodiac. So so I don't know. Dr. Danny has this theory that because Ophiuchus is all about healing and transformation, that that he's left out because we can't heal. We shouldn't be able to heal ourselves. The powers that be want to be the ones that are healing us. All right, cool. Anybody in? Anybody in the chat want a reading? I was just shuffling a deck I had ordered so nicely. And now we're going to put it in reverse because I read reversals and Elizabeth does not. So Elizabeth and I just did a deck swap. It's hashtag use my decks. She lives in Florida, I live in Texas, and we literally met on YouTube less than 6 months ago, and we're like, hey, let's switch decks. I'll give you $80 per deck. So that's what, like 80 times, okay, so let's say 50. So that would be $250 worth of cards. We just decided to switch. And yeah, complete strangers. But we met each other and we had this cool connection that's absolutely amazing. You're going to love her channel. Lori, she has a really good channel. Everyone else, join Elizabeth's channel. Hers is good. Okay, who was that other person that wanted a reading? Was it, you said it was Val? Is Val still here? Val, do you want a reading? I wonder if this one's in order. Oh, this one's in order too. Tarot of Oneness. This one's in order. Oh, she left. All right. I have to mix these because... Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I can do just another general reading. Let's see. Are there any other... I have the chart pulled here for today, astrological wise. We do have a trine of Pluto and Neptune, which I believe has been going on for a while. You love your process. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the best way I feel like to get it all mixed up, because yeah, I've tried many different ways. I've even tried like 52 card pickup and, and just kind of mixing it all. But that's just kind of messy. I kind of like this better. Okay, yeah, so there's a trine between Pluto and Uranus right now. And Pluto is like tower energy. Pluto is also transformation. And Pluto rules Scorpio. And so, so that's the kind of energy that Pluto brings about. So he's, I would say he's likened to the energy of the tower. Now he is squared Uranus, and Uranus kind of likes to break the rules, right? He likes to make his own rules. He likes to do things in a different way, you know, break the status quo or whatever. And then when those two are working harmonious together, I feel that that has the propensity of great change. So like, I know some people don't like to hear this, but, Donald Trump seems to be doing some, really shaking things up. And whether it's for good or for bad, that remains to be seen. But the way things have been done here in the United States, I mean, it just was taking us to a whole lot of nowhere, right? I mean, we're like trillions of dollars in debt, and we're sending money here and there, and I'm all about philanthropy and all of that stuff, but also you got to take care of your people here at home too, so I'm just kind of interested to see what Donald Trump is going to bring to the table, just because it's like a fresh new thing, right? I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat or whatever else. I just, I'm an American, and I have a family, and so and it's just nice. I happen to like it when there's a change. Okay, all right. My grandson is coming to Earth. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm so excited to meet him. That is so cool, Lori. That is amazing. Um, I can't wait to see your little grandson either. And babies are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes, totally amazing. Okay, so I'm doing readings today. Aw, yes, a baby boy. I remember having my children, my little babies in my arms when they're first born. They're so soft, and you can rub your nose on the top of their heads, and they just want to be close to you. Yeah. Can I take a live call? Are you going to call me right now, Elizabeth? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, do you have something to say? Do I have anything on my face? No? Okay. I mean, I guess I could take a live call. Does it? I don't know if I can do call in YouTube, because when I got off, I would call you, give you my dream. Oh, you can text it to my phone. I have my computer up over here, and I got my little text thingy up. Welcome everybody who's in chat. We got 8 people. Anybody want a reading today? We got free tarot readings. Yay, everybody likes tarot readings. No, you have to use a different phone. Yeah, I don't have a house phone. And texting would take too long. Yeah. All right, let's just do another reading. So we've got Action of Pentacles. So what I like about Tarot of Oneness. Aw. Oh yeah, okay, Lori. Let me put this up. Let me reshuffle. Lori, I'm going to use Mystic Mondays for you. I feel like you'd be a Mystic Mondays kind of gal. This is a cool one. Okay, you want me to do a single card? Do you have a question or anything like that, Lori? Or do you just want a general reading? Oh my gosh, can you hear my daughter? My husband went to play hockey, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get on the live. And then I was like, oh gosh, I got to put my background up. I got to do all this stuff up. Oh, IDK, whatever comes up. Okay. Hi, Rayanna Strong. What are you make? Can I see it? Yeah, you can see it. I'm not making anything. You mean like dinner? All right, let's see what's going on with Lori. We're going to do a single card for Lori. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So this 4 of Pentacles, what I like about this deck is it's open for interpretation, right? It's not the normal card you see of someone hoarding their coins, right? And when I look at this card, I think about the stability of what the 4 can bring. With it being in reverse, I feel that your physical life might be a little bit, I wouldn't say unstable, but there's a lot of changes going on for you right now. I don't know too much about you, Lori. I know we just communicate via text and stuff like that. I do know you're having a grandson, which can bring change. But I feel like what's going on in your physical life, what's going on around you, is is not, it's, there's just some change going on. So what I would say, let's just draw one more card to see what kind of advice we have. And you've got the Hierophant. So, and this Hierophant is in reverse. So what I'm getting from here is that perhaps in order to bring a little bit of stability back to your life is maybe do some quiet time, get into a routine of meditation, and then perhaps you could maybe, I don't know, start a spiritual practice or get deeper into a spiritual practice. And astrology, I would say, is a spiritual practice. And I don't know, Lori, are you doing readings for people? And perhaps, so perhaps it's the fact that you just need to get out some of this divination energy that you have within yourself. And so that's what I'm seeing here by these two cards is there's kind of some shifting, changing going on in your physical world. And in order to kind of balance that out, maybe kind of take some time for yourself and connect to the higher realm. Oh, cool. Look at all the thumbs up we got. We got 8 thumbs up. That's a good number. All right, Lori, that's what I have for you. Oh, look. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so what did Andrea? Hi, do a card for me, please. Andrea, a Cancer. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Lori. Yeah, I'm kind of starting readings off on a donation basis for my astrology, at least to kind of, I would rather people learn how to do their own astrology. But I would love for people, what's your question, Andrea? I would love for people to learn how to do their own astrology so they can do it themselves. You know, I did post a video on my channel on how you can run your birth chart and compare it to the day so you can see your transits. And I think that's super helpful too. So you can see if there's a hard transit that's coming up, like if maybe Saturn is crossing over your moon, or you know, any kind, usually anytime Saturn is crossing over any of your natal placements, there's going to be some friction. Or if there's an opposition, like Saturn is across from your natal placement, Saturn will be across from your moon or something like that. There can be some friction. So, all right, Andrea, do you have a question? So yes, so I think everybody should learn how to do their charts. And I think it would be helpful just to know how to use, how to work with the celestial energies that are in the sky. And with the moon, I love moon energy. I work with moon energy, and I think everybody should work with moon energy, but I'm biased. Okay, all right. Shavaz, have I just met my soulmate? Okay, I think Andrea has a question. I'm waiting for her to get hers typed up, but I'll put you down next, Shavaz. Thank you for letting me read for you, Lori. That's cool. So your soulmate, do you feel really connected to this person, Shavaz? I hope I'm saying your name right. You work for astrologers behind the scene. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Oh, is that how you were able to help Danny out so much? Is because you knew like what to do and how to get everything all set up? I think Andrea may have left because we only have 3 in the chat now. Oh no, now jump to 7. Hey, new people. Andrea, are you still here? This number fluctuates a lot. Okay. She's here but not active. Wow, a junior astrologer. Oh my goodness. 400, learning tropical. You know, I don't have anything against tropical. I kind of actually resonate a lot with my sun sign in tropical. I'm a tropical Scorpio. But I really feel I was more Scorpio-ish when I was younger. Or I guess you could say I was more Scorpio-ish before I kind of went through my transformation. you know, I guess you get to a certain age and then you realize how much power you have, right? And once I realized how much power I had, I feel like that was my transformation. It was after my Saturn return, and but I just went through a lot of physical changes. Like I did fasting. I was just eating fruit for a while. I went 11 days um without eating one time, and I really felt like I was electrical. Like it was a really cool feeling. Now I think actually that may have kind of messed up my metabolism a little bit, but it took me to a higher level, spiritually, mentally, and stuff like that. So, oh, okay, okay. Well, Andrea's not coming in, so let's read for you, Shavaz. Yeah, it's like God gifted to. Oh, that's awesome. So that's always cool when we find somebody that we totally resonate with. And so we're gonna do a reading for you, Shavaz. Shavaz wants to know if they have met their soulmate. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to use the Tarot Avatar for you, Shabazz. This deck shuffles so great. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay, that one wanted to go to the bottom. My cat. All right, has Shabazz met their soulmate? Ooh, we've got King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Oh, cool. Okay, Shavaz, I would say that this is a yes. So we've got the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. We have air of water. So this guy really kind of has a good head on his shoulders. He's able to communicate his feelings. He's a Knight of Pentacles as well, so he's probably going to take things a little slowly, okay? Knight is fire of earth. So earth generally moves a little bit slower, but he has the passion and he has the desire to get things right. So therefore, he moves just a little with a little bit more intent, with a little bit more determination, as opposed to really jumping into things. So you might find that he's a great communicator, but you might find that he's not moving as fast as you would like him to. However, we do have Ace of Wands, and this is that spark of fire, that spark of action, that spark of passion, right? And so there is a definite connection between you two, and I think this is a good start to a good relationship. Now, if it's your soulmate, I don't know. This sounds like some really good qualities of someone to have. And let's see. Let's do a couple of more cards down here at the bottom. Oh man, you've got the King of Wands and the Princess of Wands. Jeez. Okay. I mean, I guess I would say this is either a soulmate or this is one of those. What's that other one called? Where they're put on this earth to trigger you and teach you a lesson. Because King of Wands is air of fire, then Princess of Wands is earth of fire. So you've got all of this passion energy, and you have pretty much all of the elements flowing through this. The thing here that the Hierophant is in reverse down at the bottom. So there might be some issue when it comes to like perhaps beliefs or worships on something, or maybe just fundamental theology, fundamental ideas about things. He might be very stuck and focused on one way of going in and out, or just one way of being, and not so much as being flexible. But I think overall this looks like a very good relationship, and I would say that this would be a soulmate. And a soulmate is definitely someone who is here to teach you something, and that you two can harmonize and learn to grow together. And perhaps you're here to teach him to be a little bit more flexible in these things that he's not willing to budge on things. So overall, great reading for you, Shavaz. That's amazing. Oh, look who it is. Hey, Beth. Oh my gosh. Thank you for dropping in. That's so sweet. I came into your live and then my husband wanted to watch a movie, so I couldn't do both at once. So I sat on the couch and watched a movie with him. Yes, so nice to see you. That is awesome. Thanks for coming in, Beth. Do you want a reading? My friend actually dragged me out. Oh, you got out and about. Lucky you, Elizabeth. My husband and I got out and about yesterday. We went to this restaurant called Ambrisa. It's like this Mexican restaurant, like straight Mexican from Oaxaca type of Mexican food. Like the dish I had was pastel azteca, and it was basically like an enchilada kind of casserole with this green sauce on it, and it was decorated really nicely. Oh, cool! That would be fun. Okay, all right, Beth. Let's see. Hi. All right, Lewis Anderson. Oh, look. Hey, Heather. Thanks for coming. Yes. And then Elizabeth went to a coffee shop. That is awesome. I'm so glad you got out. That is so cool. So Lady Spellbreaker is our other friend from mine and Lori's friend from astrology. She studies astrology as well, and she has a channel as well, and she does readings as well. She does a lot of oracle card readings, lots of lives too. So thanks for coming in, Heather. Thank you for your support. All right. So for Beth, let's see. Beth, do you have a question? Or do you just want me to pull some general energy cards for you? I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot. I think that's what this one's called. Yeah, it's called the Vintage Tattoo Tarot. Yeah, Heather has a cool live show as well. Very cool. And she incorporates astrology in her readings too. So, all right, Beth. I'm going to continue shuffling. You let me know if you have a question, Beth. Oh, I have a ton of questions. Oh, you got a 13 sign and 13 house astrology deck. Oh, that's cool. So is Ophichus house, is his house the 13th house, or is house the what? The 9th house? Heather. So Heather studies constellational astrology too. And right now we are reading where we study 12 house system, but Ophichus makes the 13th sign. So we're like, okay, so we need a 13th house to accommodate Ophichus, right? So so she just got a deck for she just got a new deck that includes 13 signs and 13 houses. All right, this is a general reading for Beth. Okay, all right, so we've got Judgment, 8 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Oh, okay, Beth, you've got 2 major arcana, Judgment, and the 8 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Look how cool that card is. I really like this card. So the major arcanas are main major archetypical energies. Judgment, when I see this card, I read this card as looking at what you're doing as a whole. Are the actions that you're taking, the things that you're doing, getting you to the point of achieving your goal, right? It's sort of like an inventory type of card. The 8 of Wands is a fire card in the fire suit, and this card represents movement, fast, swift movement. And so then the High Priestess is the card of going within, looking behind the veil, looking in between the lines, using your intuition. So what I'm getting from here, Beth, is that that whatever it is that you are focused on, whatever it is that you have your sights set on, the things that you want to do, make sure that that is in line with the goals you've set for yourself, right? And you want to use the energy of the Eight of Wands to propel you forward. So what I'm feeling, especially with the High Priestess here, is I think you need to get a little bit more understanding and a clearer view of what your goals are. Let me draw a couple of more cards here. So we've got Three of Coins, we've got the Knight of Wands, another action card, and we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so and it might also be, and it could be that that maybe you're waiting for another party to come in and maybe help you or get you, give you some ideas or help you do something. But I think that third party or maybe a collaboration that you're waiting on is not the ideal situation for you. I think the ideas that you already have for yourself, the goals that you already have for yourself are going to work for you. I think you just need more, you need a clearer understanding of what those are, right? You need a clearer understanding of how you're going to get there, and exactly a roadmap of exactly how you're going to get there. Okay, that's what I have for you. All right, let me catch up on chats. Let's see. Lori, yep, thank you for that. Oh, you're welcome, Heather. Yeah, you have a great channel. I like going into your channel. So that is amazing. Oh, really? Did it resonate, Beth? No, Ophichus would be, oh, house 10. Yeah. You use a wheel. I don't even know what wheel that I live in. Oh, that's great, Beth. I'm glad. I'm so glad. What channel am I on? Am I on my Burning Waters channel or am I on my Desiree channel? Please do my question from before. Hi, Lewis. What's your question? I don't even know what channel I'm on. I guess I'm on my Burning Waters channel. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, cool, Beth. I didn't know you knew about this channel. That's what confused me because I only visit your channel from my Desiree channel, which I don't really do readings on. So that was the main. Oh, isn't that weird how that works, Beth? That is like super, like it's just so weird, especially for people who like, I don't know. I honestly feel when I read cards, I can pick up on some energy. Like I feel like I kind of not, I guess so. I kind of leave, or a portion of me leaves this physical world, and I kind of get up on the ethereal plane. I know this is weird, but then I can pick up on the energies that are floating around, and they come down, and like the messages kind of come through the cards. I know it's weird, but that's like the best way that I can explain it. Because other than that, I don't really know how I know these things, you know. All I can say is my ancestors who are just like. Okay, so Lewis, yes, thank you. Well, oh, will your enemies win? I remember that. Okay, are you in a fight with your enemies? My cousin does card reading. I'm planning a reading in the new year. This is my first reading. Oh, well, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to read for you, Lewis. That's awesome. Todd, what are you doing? That's my cat. He wants to jump up there. My cats. I have 3 cats. I have one old man of a cat. He's very grumpy, and then I have 2 younger siblings who are very spunky, and they really pick on poor Todd. So he's always trying to find high places to hide from them. He likes to go into the laundry room, and I don't let the other little cats in there because that's kind of like Todd's sanctuary to get away from them. All right, Lewis. Lewis wants to know if and enemies will win. All right, you're unsure what your enemies want. Okay, well, let's see. So we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse for you, Lewis. Then we've got the Page of Wands and Strength. Let me pull some more cards. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit deeper with this one. Okay. Okay, so I haven't done my usual spread, which is 3 cards at the top, 6 cards in the middle, and then 3 cards at the bottom. And it's usually a lengthy spread, but this is kind of a deep question. Will my enemies win? Oh, that card got left out. What kind of enemies do you have, Lewis? Like, I don't know. How do you have enemies too? Are you guys like fighting? We've got the Hierophant, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the Lovers, 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, interesting, Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, the Emperor card here. Okay, so, well, I don't know what kind of enemies that you have, Lewis, but in order to combat this situation that you're in, I think you are going to have to be very strategic in what it is you're doing. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which I would have liked to see this upright. But what I'm thinking is if these are your true enemies, they're trying to come at you in a different way. You do have the 7 of Swords down here, and that card is a card often thought of as the deceit card. So, and it's right next to the Lovers card too. So to me, it kind of feels like there might be a connection that you have in which they're trying to infiltrate. And so in that regard, you're going to have to be very careful. You also have the Strength card here, and this is inner strength. This is the strength. This is fortitude. This is something that comes from within. So fighting these enemies that you have is not necessarily going to be a physical type thing, but it's going to be, I mean, we've got the Hierophant here too. Check out this Hierophant card. It's going to be more of a, I don't know, maybe I want to say like the word that came to me was like a spiritual, like warfare type of thing. We do have the the Queen of Wands and the Fool. And with those two energies coming together like this, I feel that coming at these guys with a plan, and a really well thought out plan too. Like you don't want to jump into this thinking that that you know everything, that you're fully on top of that. Like you really have to stay on guard no matter what. And interestingly enough, we've got this 10 of Cups over here, and that is usually like the happiness card. That is like, you know, the rainbow. We've got the family there. And it's even presenting upright as well. So ultimately, I think that this situation that you have with your enemies might bring some sort of I don't like something good is going to come out of this. But in order to defeat these people, you need to definitely be aware of deceit, of possibly there's some sort of relationship. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a friendship or whatever, but there's some kind of another energy that you kind of feel comfortable connected with that they might try to infiltrate that way. But the best thing I can say for you is to stay aware, keep your wits about you, and know that this isn't going to be like a physical fight. This is going to be a battle that's going to take more than just physicality. It's going to take you. It's going to take you being proactive and you just being very aware of the people that surround you. So I'm sorry you're in this situation, Lewis. Yeah. I'm really sorry you're in this situation. I mean, I don't even think I have any enemies. Yeah. And shoot, if I did, I got pepper spray. So don't mess with me, enemies. And I have a pocket knife, but I often think if like somebody were to come at me from behind, like would I have time to open this pocket knife? Because it's not like a switchblade. It's like you got to pull it out, kind of snap it into place, kind of pocket knife. So I usually kind of in my mind I rely on my mace a little bit more than I do my pocket knife. So all right, let's catch up on. I hope that helps. Oh, you used to be involved in gang culture. Yeah, yeah. So, yes, definitely be careful. Be careful with that. And especially with that relationship, like they're going to try to infiltrate that kind of way. So, so that makes sense actually. Um, and you're welcome. I'm glad you I'm glad you found that helpful. All right. Any more? Yay. Okay. You have the Arcana of Astrology and the Zodiac Oracle, both Western, and the Living Wheel. 13 sign, no guidebook. Sometimes it can be difficult to have a deck with no guidebook. So I am actually working on a system to read Marseille style cards. I got this really cool deck from a Kickstarter, and it's called the Tarocchi Italiani, the Matronua Tarot, and it's watercolor, right? But it's this kind of pip deck. It doesn't have a scene. So when you're reading these types of decks, like you have to rely on numerology and maybe placement of of these like coins, for instance, and not so much on a prescribed meaning like what the Golden Dawn has. So I'm working on a collaboration with Moon Rain. She's a tarot reader and she puts out content as well. Look, these are the swords. Let me show you the batons, the wands. Those are pretty cool. Oh, and this is a cup. And oh yeah, can you believe it's watercolor? Like, geez, like the I mean, this is like somebody made this. Somebody mixed all these colors and painted these, and it's just absolutely like I'm just in awe that she painted this. It looks like, I mean, it's just amazing. Um, but anyway, so I'm developing my own kind of way of reading, my own kind of system, and it's not going to be influenced by the Golden Dawn. It's probably not going to be heavily influenced by like the numerology that everyone is like used to, like Babylonian numerology. And so I'm really excited to do that because I have so many of these type decks and I don't read with them. And the reason being is because I apply the Golden Dawn meanings to the cards, and that's not what I want to do. Um, so so yeah, I'm excited about that. I finally got my ideas. Doing this collaboration has gotten me to write down my ideas on the meanings for these cards. And then hopefully I can make a deck of my own. Okay, so yay. Does anybody else want a reading? It's 7:16 here in Texas. And um let's see what's going on in the sky. What else? So we do have a trine of the South Node, and oh, you know what? I put White Moon Lilith on my charts, which is the opposite of Black Moon Lilith. So Black Moon Lilith is the apogee, the furthest away from the sun, and then White Moon Lilith is the one who's closest to the Earth. Did I say sun? Yeah, closest to Earth. It's the moon point, the apogee, the pedigree. No, can't think of what it's called. Okay. Oh, look, Heather wants a reading. What does the next year look like for your career? Oh, cool. What do you do, Heather? Let's use the Tarot of Oneness for that. All right, Heather, let's see. What does the next year look like for Heather's career? I know you say you work nights, right, Heather? And when people say they work nights, I often think they're in healthcare. Okay. All right. She does everything. That's awesome. Jack of all trades. All right. What does Heather's career look like for the next year? Oh, okay. Embodiment of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the first card that came out for you, Heather, is the Five of Pentacles. Now, I think that could probably represent where you are coming from, right? Because I see a progression here, being that the next one you have is the embodiment of wands, which is the king. Yes. This deck, they renamed the courts. And so the embodiment is the King of Wands. And so what I see here for you, Heather, is that it's going to take a lot of work, because not only do you have the embodiment of wands, you also have the Nine of Wands, which is often thought of that, you're being pushed to your limits. And so what I see here is that there is a lot of hard work that is coming your way. Let me draw two more cards here. That is great. There's a lot of hard work that is coming your way, and it's going to kind of push you to the point of where you want to give up. But what I see here is you've got this embodiment. You've got the King of Pentacles, which is great. And I think that fighter spirit that you have within you, the embodiment of Wands, this King of Wands, is going to get you. That spirit that you have is taking you from this Five of Pentacles energy, which is lack, and not having all that you feel that you should have, right? And it's really pushing you. It is pushing you, or it has pushed you, or it's going to push you to the brink of exhaustion. But your fighting spirit is going to keep you from giving up. And I see with the embodiment of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, is that you're going to achieve the goals. We do have the Action of Swords and the Ace of Cups, which came out together. And so what I'm seeing here is that you're taking action. You have a plan, and you're putting your heart and soul in this plan. And I see a synergistic energy of moving you from one place to another. And it is really highlighted here that you're going to want to give up. You're going to feel like it's a lot of work, and it's going to push you to the brink of exhaustion. But if you can use this King of Wands energy, that energy of air and fire, using that plan that you have, working your plan, and just keeping at it with that fierce passion, that you're going to achieve it. And like I said, you're putting in this Ace of Cups energy, and you're using it with the action of the Knight, right? So you have a plan, and you're pouring your heart and soul to it. And I feel, in context of the question, within the next year, you're going to achieve more than you've ever dreamed of. We do have the Seven of Pentacles down here at the bottom in reverse, and that just makes me feel that you're just not going to be finished. So at the end of the year, you're going to be in a much better position than you thought you would be, but there's more to come, right? There, you shouldn't stop there, even if you are exhausted, right? You need to keep pushing forward because there is more to be gained. There's more to be harvested. There's more to be attained from this energy that I see here for you, Heather. Ah, what a great reading. I'm so excited for you. And you're getting your website together. You're getting all of your software together for astrology. So I'm really excited about that for you. That's amazing. That's really cool. I can see your hard work, and I can see you pushing yourself and doing what it is that um, that you're impassioned and that you have your soul dedication to this. It's amazing. So awesome, Heather. That's great. I'm so excited. Okay, you're studying to get better at astrology. Good. So you can work at home full time. You got a scholarship. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. Yeah. You do overnight stocking and pricing at a super center called Meher. Oh, yes. Yeah, Lori is just that little cheerleader. Like, that's amazing, Lori, that you have that she's a slave driver. I called her a cheerleader and she's actually a slave driver. Uh, yes. Natally, you're an Aries. Natally, Heather is an Aries sun with Chiron in Aries. Oh, my Chiron's in Aries too. So the warrior in, yes, right. And your Mars is also in Aries. Exactly. Yeah, because you do have a lot, like there's a lot of fire energy here. And the Nine of Wands can often, you can run your tank on empty. You just need to yes, do remember to fill your cup, fill your tank. Oh, you're still here, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. And you're welcome, Heather. Yes, I'm happy to see that for you. And Elizabeth says, I have Sun and Moon in Aries. I think Chiron too, Gemini rising, but Desiree says I'm a Pisces and sidereal. Yes, and you do not seem like an Aries sun to me. But of course, we're so much more than just our sun sign, you know. Um, So, and like I said, I can sometimes read tropical and it resonates with me, and sometimes I can read sidereal. And when I work with sidereal astrology, it's more so using the energies as they are in the sky and working with those energies, right? So like if you think about the moon has an effect on our tides, right? And it's close to us and it's really small. So if you think about these planets that are so far away, they're emitting a frequency that can have an effect on us too as well. Stars can do the same thing. And so I really feel that we can use those energies to help navigate us in a way. The ancients used the stars to know when to plant and to know when the rainy season was coming and things like that. A lot of ancient cultures used certain times when, Venus was in a certain point in the sky to worship a certain deity. And so I'm always like trying to get back to those roots because I feel like we're so separated from nature. We are nature, right? We're made up of the same building blocks. And so and if we can get back to that nature communion and to that nature reverence, I think we would be much more happy as people. Um, Definitely not sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours a day and then sitting in traffic to get home for 2 hours a day is not what we're supposed to do. So that's my little soapbox about that. But my 8 hours a day and 2 hours a day traffic pays my bills. So I'm going to have to continue with that. All right. Oh, yes. Me too. Me too. Heather, I can't wait to see all your hard work pay off. And Elizabeth says, Aries really resonated for me in my younger years, but I recently feel I feel like that too. I was saying that earlier. I really felt closer to a Scorpio person than Virgo. I have a stellium in Virgo. And in tropical, I think my stellium just moved to Libra, I think. I can't even remember. I just remember I had my chart read by a tropical astrologist, and some of the things that he was right, but some of it just seems so like universal. Like it seems like this could apply to anybody. um, but some of the things he was right about. And I guess I'll have to revisit that reading because it's been a couple of days, a couple of years since I had that reading done. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Must be my natal Capricorn rising hard worker. Yes. My progressed. Ooh, Lori or Heather does progressed readings, which I'm just dabbling in. Oh, Beth is an Aries, and you don't know much else. Oh, cool. Beth, I could do a reading for you if you want to email me your birth dates, your birth time, and your birth location. I can do an astrological reading for you, and we can see where all of your placements were when you were born. Yeah, I need to look at. So Heather did my progress chart, and basically the progress chart is, okay, let me think. So for every year that you were born is a day in your progress chart. So really, the moon doesn't move too much. The planets don't really move too much, but it's more of, yes, email it to me. It, it kind of tells you what you should be focused on in life, right? Is that right, Heather? Like the progress chart tells you what you're supposed to be focused on in life or what you should be focusing on right now. You're welcome. Yes. And I'll email you the graphics so you can see everything. And then I'll link you to a video on how you can see what the transits are. The sun moves forward 1 degree every year of your birth. Yeah, but what does the progress chart tell us about ourselves? Ooh, I just broke a rule. Quiet airtime. Breaking the law. Progressed is like what the energy has moved into. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. It is 7:30 in Texas time. Oh, Beth, you're one to talk. Today, I was listening. I had just logged on, and then all of a sudden, you were like, I'm going to measure this long agate necklace. And then it was quiet there for a while. And then the necklace just left, the agate. I don't know why I say agate, probably because I'm from Texas. And then I was like, is my chat paused? What happened? Do I need to log out and log back in? And it was quiet for like a good, I don't know, 5 minutes. And had I not been, occupying myself doing other things, I probably would have logged off and logged back in. So cool. Oh, hey, power to the people. Yes, it's funny, but you know what? Actually, Beth, I knew that you were just taking care of business, because you got a little one, and I got little ones here too, but my little ones are a lot older. And the start of my live stream, I had to click off and do something on my phone so my son could go somewhere. So thank you for your patience, everybody. So yes, it's okay, Beth. Power to the people. I used to use that that skincare. Power to the people. Would you like a reading, Power to the people? I'm just about to close up. I know. It's cool, Beth. That's part of your charm. Me and Elizabeth are always talking about how much we love your show. It's just, even though we go and we don't buy stuff, I'm still saving up to buy a drum. I think I can buy a drum next payday. So, and then when I recover from that drum purchase, and then I can get back to buying other stuff. Oh, that was funny. I had to put myself in timeout. And then when I was in timeout, I still bought stuff. So, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I go to hang out because I like being in your chat and I like all the cool people. Leonore did a giveaway today. She had all of her subscribers on a wheel and she went and she spun it and then it landed on one of her subscribers and she did some kind of giveaway. Yeah, we like your chat. Yeah. A hand pan. Yeah, Beth, yeah, it is fun. It is fun. Leonore has some good little videos on her show too. So Heather says that she would stop buying cards after 50. Oh, I know, Heather. I just bought like 3 new decks. Yeah, I actually 4 because I ended up getting this In Dreams Oracle deck, which is really cool. You might like that one. Oh, she does it every month. That was the first time I had seen that, Beth. Oh, yeah, Power to the People. Did you have a question? I can read something. I don't know if you like these types of cards, but this art is just super cool. It reminds me of Hieronymus Bosch. Is that even his name? Yeah. Yes, thanks for coming, Heather. I'm glad you made it too. How does she moderate all those channels, Beth? She's like a moderator on everybody's channel. Yeah, these are cool. These are super cool. And then there's 4 of these butterflies. I think they represent each of the, what are they called? The elements. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, it's just a cool deck. Yeah. Oh, beautiful paws. Beautiful cards. Why did I say paws? There we go. Oh, this one's cool. Did I show y'all that? That one's cool. Oh, this one's cool too. Oh my god, this one's cool. Okay, I gotta stop because they're all really cool, but this one's really cool. Okay. Okay, power to the people. Let me get you a reading. So yeah, she does do it. I don't know how she does it. That's really cool. And it seems sometimes like she's multitasking. Ooh, I dropped it. Okay, power to the people. I'm gonna use this Phantom Tarot deck. I like this. It's really cool, like neon looking colors. Sometimes they look like they're glowing. All right. Power to the people. General, just on general life in the future. Okay, general life in the future. Oh, that one flipped over. Oh, you got King of Swords. Good. Heir of Air. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. And then you've got the Page of Swords in reverse and Death. Death is one of my favorite cards. Okay, so your major arcana card here is Death. So there is some change that's going to be happening here. And it looks like there might be a little bit of resistance. So let's see, let me pull 2 more cards. Judgment and Page of Cups. Okay, so the change The change that's happening, I think, has to do with a method of thinking, a way that you're thinking. It's you're gonna move from from less of a, how do I put this? Sort of, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. So like your current thought process is a little bit, sort of on the younger side, right? You're making decisions, you're doing things, um, maybe, out of spite, or you're doing things without having all the pertinent and necessary information. And the way that you're currently processing or communicating or thinking, is not serving you. And so death is coming in here to make a transformative, a change. And what I'm seeing here is you're going to have to put a little bit more emotion, into to whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're thinking. It's real logical. And let me pull one more. And the sun. Okay. And not only that, it's you don't really have, oh gosh, hold on. I'm just getting all of this. I'm getting hot actually. Okay, power to the people. Let me start over. Death is here to tell you that there is need for a transformation. The thing that needs to change, the thing that you need to do differently, is your current, way of processing, communications, right? The current way that you're doing it is, it is more like a way that a young person would. So you're not getting your thoughts, you're not communicating clearly. And so what death is asking you to do is to bring a little bit more emotion into the situation, because you're using this King of Swords energy, which is air of air, and it's almost like you're stuck in a thought process. You're stuck in a way of communicating that's, I don't know, that maybe you picked up when you were younger. But we have this Judgment card, which is in reverse, and usually this card is asking you to look at how what you're currently doing, and see if that is helping you to achieve your goals. And what you're currently doing is not helping you achieve your goals. We have the sun in reverse also, and this is telling me that, this is all kind of, it's blindsided. You're just kind of, you have a blind eye towards it. You're having a hard time even realizing that, that you're doing this, or that this is, an issue for you. So oftentimes, people might say something to you like, like that was rude, or like, I can't believe you just said that. And you're like, what did I do? And the thing is you're not, looking at it from other people's perspective. You're so hardcore and like, no, I'm right. This is the way I'm doing it. This is the way it's been done. It's my way or the highway. And so death is wanting you to stop doing that, right? He's wanting you to transform out of that method, that mode of communication, and that you put a little bit more emotion into it. You put a little bit more, allowing people the space to have their own ideas, and maybe empathizing or sympathizing with them in a way. And so that's what I see that's going on for you right now. So there's going to be some changes. There's some big changes that are going to be coming your way, and it might already be happening, right? It might already be that you're starting to wonder, like, why are these people saying that, or why, you might be losing relationships or losing friendships or something like that, or a relationship might go, awry for some reason, and it's because of your communication style. And so so within the next, 6 months to a year, I feel like it's time to really start paying attention to how your communication affects others and what you can do to realize that what you're saying does have an effect on others, right? Instead of just being like, no, you're wrong. That kind of reminds me of my mom. She would always be like, I'm the parent, you're the child. I know what I'm talking about. So, so that's what I have for you. Yes. Power to the people. Yeah, these are really pretty cards. I mean, it's like they sometimes glow. Here's the sun upright, and we've got this little glowing horse over here. And then we've got this naked adolescent sitting right there. All right. Oh, good. Oh, it's on point. Oh, good. That message was hard to get out. Oh my gosh, I got hot. And it was hard to get out. Yeah, your thought process has been chaotic. Yes, writing certainly helps. Oh, cool. I'm glad you resonated with that. Yeah. Yeah, subscribe. So, 10 is Bawesh, still angry on me. You nipped it in the bud. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So cool. Yes, I'm always glad when the reading resonates. One time I read for this girl and she was like, "Should I stay in my current situation?" Um, and I was like, what did it say? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. Oh man, I can't remember what it was. But it was like, should I get a job or what should I do? And I told her that there was something that she needed to be doing right now. And she was like, oh, really? Because I don't have a job. And I'm like, well, I mean, I felt bad. But then, like, that was what the card said. What she needed to be doing was where she was at. And so after we ended the live stream, like I kept thinking about it, and I was just like, man, there was probably something in her life that really needed attention that she was unable to give attention to when she was working, and and I really wish that I could have said that to her more. I could have stayed with her question more, but the chat was moving really fast, and I just I kind of felt bad, but that's what the card said, so I don't know. All right. You're welcome. Power to the people. You are so welcome. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to close up shop. I've already been up here on an hour, almost an hour and a half. I still need to edit some videos. I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight, though. But thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for all my thumbs up. Yeah, remember to subscribe so that you can be notified when I post videos or when I come live again. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Am I missing anything? Yes. Like, subscribe, share. Yep. You're welcome, Lori. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. You're welcome, power to the people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to get my drum. Let's smash that like button. Yes. Yeah, Beth, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Pleasant surprise. Yeah, pleasant surprise. You're welcome, ladies. You are so welcome. I'll see y'all next time. Take care.